Mitch Rich Show. Issues are highlighted. Dr. Michelle E. is changing lives, yeah. On the Mitch Rich Show.
Hi, and welcome to the Mitch Rich Show. I am Dr. Michelle E., your host. In today's episode, I will be talking about essential workers and to essential workers and the nature of their work during the pandemic. And later on the show, we'll have a surprise guest. Who are essential workers? According to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, essential workers are those who conduct a range of operations and services that are typically essential to continuing the critical infrastructure of certain operations. These include healthcare workers, agriculture and food production, critical retail, that is grocery stores, hardware stores, mechanics, critical trades, construction workers, electricians, plumbers, etc., transportation, postal workers, energy, childcare, water and wastewater. The Economic Policy Institute (EPI) analysis of certain population survey shows that women make up the majority of essential workers in healthcare, 76%, and government and community-based services, 73%. Men make up the vast majority of essential workers in the energy sector, which is 96%, water and wastewater management, 91%, and critical manufacturing, 88%. People of color make up the majority of essential workers in food and agriculture, 50%, and in industrial, commercial, residential facilities and services, 53%. Our guests today are Janelle Grandison, registered nurse at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Maryland; Keith Martin, firefighter in Broward County; Georgetta Sterling Patrick, bus driver with the New York City Transit; Chanel Brown, probation and parole officer with the Department of Community Supervision in the state of Georgia; Nicole Eversley Hall, ARNP, nurse practitioner and CEO with N Hall Medical Center. So I'm looking forward to talking to them today, because you know how it is with the essential workers, that they're really truly putting out their line. I am Dr. Michelle E., your host.
On the Mitch Rich Show.
And today we're focusing on essential workers and the impact that the COVID crisis and just crisis in general that's having on them, as we talk a little bit to our essential workers. And we have with us today Keith Martin, who is a firefighter here in Broward County. He's a dad and a husband, and he actually contracted COVID during this time of the COVID crisis. Then we have Janelle Grandison, who is a registered nurse at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Maryland. And then next we're gonna have talking to you is nurse practitioner Nicole Hall, who started her business right in the middle of the COVID crisis, and my beautiful daughter Chanel, who is a probation and parole officer in Georgia, for the state of Georgia. And then last but not least, we have Georgetta Sterling Patrick, who is a bus driver with the city of New York. So I really am just excited to talk to you guys. I just want to tell you thank you so much for all that you've been doing, putting your lives and your family's lives out there on the line for the work that you've signed up to do. So I'm just going to start with the gentleman for the first time, because, you know, sometimes I always say leave the men for last, but as I'm seeing him on my screen, I'm going to talk to Keith. Keith, tell us a little bit about yourself. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Keith Martin, and I'm a fire rescue lieutenant for Broward County Fire Rescue. I've been on the job for approximately 18 years. I'm married with 2 daughters. My daughters, 10 and 8, are aspiring to be hopefully a doctor and a lawyer one day. I also have a nonprofit called the Professional Firefighters Association of South Florida. We do lots of community outreach initiatives, trying to get more of our youth involved in the fire service. And recently I started a gym called Garza's South Florida Fat Loss Camps. So anyone stuffed from Thanksgiving, check us out, southfloridafatloss.com, and we'll get you in shape. But that's pretty much all I got for you all. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, Keith. Janelle, tell us a little bit about your journey, as an RN there at Johns Hopkins, and where it is that you're heading from this.
Yes, my name is Janelle. I am a registered nurse at Johns Hopkins. I have 9 years of nursing experience across internal medicine, critical care, and vascular access. Currently studying to become a nurse practitioner at the University of Maryland in Baltimore. It has been a lot of stress from the first wave, grappling with sleepless nights and the fear of running out of PPE or not having, ventilators, watching ICUs become full, overflow. And I myself have an underlying condition of asthma and really, grappling with the thoughts of, will we have ventilators if I end up needing one myself? I started meditating to kind of cope through the process of COVID-19 before work, during work, in my car, just trying to recenter and ground myself during the shift. And I started a blog, Beyond Nurse, to kind of educate my friends and family on some of the processes of the COVID-19 virus as far as transmission. And now the big thing is the vaccines and kind of reducing some of the fears through educating everyone. So that's kind of what I've been doing during the pandemic along with working.
Thank you so much, Janelle. Nicole, tell us a little bit about, I know that you are a nurse practitioner who just started your business, and your husband is a postal worker, and you do have a daughter with underlying issues. So tell us a little bit about your journey in this crisis.
Hello, my name is Nicole Hall. I'm a nurse practitioner in Tamarack, Florida. I'm an adult nurse practitioner. And yes, I began my practice in Hall Medical Services a little bit ahead of COVID. So this was in February. So when everything really took a turn, it was greatly impacting in a sense that, of course, if you're starting a business, when everything's shutting down, it's a little difficult. It created some delays. And also there was the fear of what was happening, the facts of what was happening, and poor access to PPE. So I'm a firm believer, strong faith in the Lord. So I just looked at the bright side of things. I was able to be available for my family. My daughter has underlying health issues of asthma and juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. So I was able to then work remotely, doing telehealth visits once I was able to get the practice up and going and pending, different things that you need when you begin the entrepreneurship side. My husband continued to go on out, and he's a letter carrier in Deerfield Beach. So we strongly relied upon our faith. I'm not harnessing too much fear, but recognizing the COVID was real and very real, and the effect that it was having not just on family, we come from New York, but also on friends and people in the area. So I continue to press through that way. And now I do work per diem with Matrix Medical Network. So I do COVID testing with them. And I've just been educating not only in my practice, but also friends and family, and staying abreast of treatment guidelines and changes to treatment guidelines, and using the means which we have, which is telehealth and all the different avenues to provide health, wellness, and prevention. And that's one of the things that I want to, before I jump off, prevention is going to be very important, not just for COVID, but the health disparities that COVID-19 reflected on our population and our communities. It's going to be important for us to look at wellness and prevention, and exercise and everything in prevention, not just treating but preventing.
Okay, thank you so much, Nicole. And Chanel, who gave me the scare of my life for the last, 26 years, but she's here to tell us a little bit about her journey and the fact that she also contracted COVID. Chanel, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Chanel Brown. I'm currently a probation and parole officer here in Clayton County, Georgia. I got COVID during the early parts around May. Was out for about a month, but we are working from home, so I kind of got back into working during the end of everything. We've been working from home since COVID started. Now we're gradually going back into the office, but not as much because they don't want everybody in one space, too many people in one space at one time. However, we do still go out and see our offenders, but we're just making sure that we take the proper precautions to make sure, nobody gets COVID again or it's not spread. So it's been a little difficult, and it's not something we're used to, seeing how, in order to supervise an individual who's just released from prison or jail, you need to go out and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. This was just a little different, but everybody adjusted to it, and now we're going out. So we're kind of going back to the norm, but not fully.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm getting teary-eyed, but that's my daughter, who actually was a preemie at birth, 7 months. So to see her in this, it's just, for me, emotional. But anyways, let me move on. And last but not least, we have Georgetta, who is a bus driver in New York. Georgetta, take it away.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Georgetta Sterling Patrick. I have been a bus operator for 20 plus years. I currently live in New York, and for us, the pandemic has really been horrible. We are essential workers / emergency workers, so technically we're here. Our service is always needed. We have lost over 131 of our coworkers, some very close to us, some that we did not know. It's an everyday challenge because we have so many things dealing with as far as homelessness and assaults. Everything has gone up. To give God thanks, we're still working. We're able to provide for our families. But on the downside, every day you leave, it's nerve-wracking. It's scary. And mental health with us here, and especially our children, it's very difficult going through this at this time.
Well, and I know that you've been working all odd hours, especially from 5 a.m. sometimes to 7 p.m. And I know everyone is putting in extra hours, extra time, and I know it's a tough time for us all, but we're in this together. And so let me segue for a moment to our surprise guest, because we felt here on the Mitchell Show that we needed to just show you just a little bit of appreciation. So I want to introduce to some and present to others Cincinnati Bengals Gino Atkins, who's going to come and just encourage you all today. Go ahead, Gino.
Hey, how y'all doing? Like she said, my name is Gino Atkins, and I play for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I want to say thank you guys for all that you guys have done, putting y'all life on the line, sacrificing time away from your family to, help us and help us get through this pandemic. And during this time of uncertainty, we just want to say thank you. And with that being said, that I'm giving you guys, from the bottom of my heart, I want to give you guys a $250 Visa gift card just to show a little bit of my gratification for what you guys are doing right now, being in the frontline workers and kind of risking your life during this pandemic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you. Stay safe. Thank you. Very big surprise. Thank you.
So small token. But obviously you guys are out there putting your life on the line, risking and helping others and being selfless. And so this is something that I can just do. And I just want to show you guys that I'm appreciative of what you guys are doing out there.
And we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Gino is also a new dad to Isla. his baby girl who came 5 weeks early, and so he's in the middle of taking care of his baby, but he felt it an honor to come on today to encourage you all. And I just want to say, on behalf of the Mitridge Show, that we really do appreciate you taking the time, Gino, to come on and just to encourage them, because it's so much that's going on with the essential workers. Janelle actually told her mom told her, you know what, you have an underlying issue. There's no way that you should be putting your life on the line. And she told her mom, you know what, Mom, I signed up for this. Isn't that awesome? She said, I signed up for this, so I'm going to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. When I signed up, I did not sign up to just be there, but to give help to the persons that are in need, that are sick. And for me, that spoke volume. I've spoken to Georgetta days when we do business together, and she's there, and she's on the bus, and sometimes people don't want to wear the mask on the bus, so there are altercations on the buses, but they're out there doing what they're supposed to do. Keith also got contracted COVID, and Nicole and her husband, both of them are essential workers. So I really just want to say thank you. Each of you have 1 minute to just say something as we close. Janelle, I'm gonna start with you.
Well, I wanted to thank you for having me here. I'm glad to be able to share my story, and hopefully people really do take this seriously and wear a mask. It is not based on politics. It is based on saving my life, saving your life, saving your mom's life. I think it's very important that we realize that the end, although it's close, hopefully will hit a curve. I think it's really important that we really try to slow the spread, if not for yourself, but for others.
Georgetta?
Hi, first, thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much for even thinking of me, and I'm very happy to be a part of this. Thank you so much, and congratulations, new father. All the best to you and your family. Stay safe. I just want to say that regarding everything, again, we would love to, encourage each other to stay safe. Sorry, still at work. Stay safe and do what we can. Love one another and cherish every.
Well said. Nicole?
Yes, I just want to thank you, Michelle, for thinking about me, and also thank you for Gino for just blessing us with that gift. Unexpected surprise. Yes. And I just want to say, continue to keep the faith, and also continue with taking care of yourselves. I know in the midst of the pandemic, a lot of times people have been locked inside, eating poorly, locked inside, trying to keep themselves safe, and they're not doing the preventative testing and the requirements that's necessary. And I think after this pandemic, outside of COVID, that people's health and wellness is going to be a concern. High blood pressure, diabetes, those chronic diseases that still are being pushed to the side. So, and mental health and wellness, very important in the midst of this. So reach out to your primary care providers, myself in Tamarack if you need me, but reach out and continue to take care of yourselves and look towards prevention on other aspects, not just the COVID, but prevention on the chronic side, because that's going to be important too.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Chanel?
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Mom, for having me. I know you always say you're so proud, so thank you. As well, thank you for the gift, Gino. We do appreciate it. And to everybody else, keep doing what you're doing. The world wouldn't have went on without most of us. So let's keep up the good work. And one thing is just stay prayed up and take your vitamins. Do what you're supposed to do. Like they say, prevention is better than cure. So let's just stay on top of things, everyone.
Thank you so much. Any final words, Keith? I see you moving around. I know maybe you're getting a call because we know Keith is our firefighter. Keith, can you say anything?
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle, for this opportunity. Thank you, Brother Atkins, for blessing us with the token of appreciation. As a COVID survivor, take it serious, because some of us have mild symptoms and others don't make it. So I would encourage everyone to wear a mask, use protective cautions, and other than that, just stay safe. But thank you all for your time, and I got to run because I had a call. I got to run now, but thank you, okay?
You can stay muted.
God bless.
Gino, you have 1 more minute just to say anything that you would want to say to them.
just like I said, thank you guys once again. The world needs more people like you. You know, y'all putting others before yourselves, and I just want to say thank you guys for doing that, and just stay safe.
Thank you so much. Well, thank each and every one of you for being a part of the Mitch Show today. I am just excited about what it is that, we know the law of harvest is real. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. So we're believing, God, that you will reap a major harvest for putting yourself on the line for others, because not many persons will do it, would do it, can do it. And so the fact that you're doing it, it's an amazing feat that you have taken on. And I pray that you will be safe, that no harm will come to you or your households. And again, God bless you. Thank you so much again for taking your time, for being on the Matrix Show. And of course, to Gino. I know it's going to be a long road with this baby, but I know she's so precious. I saw a picture of her online. So God bless you all. Thank you so much. And again, keep doing what you're doing and stay safe. I am Dr. Michelle He, your host for the Matrix Show. Thank you so much.